Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, welcome back to the channel for another video. A lot of you have asked me in the comments about dash cameras. I know nothing about dash cameras, but I did stop by Best Buy and I grabbed myself a Nextbase 522 GW. Now this is the mid one. They did have a 322 and a 622. This was $220. I believe the 322 is $145. And then I believe the 622 is a little over $300 at Best Buy. It has Alexa built into it, and on the back here it shows there is a cabin view that you can get, a rear view you can get, and a rear window that you can get as well. That all attached to this one. I'm pretty sure this is just the front base camera. Now depending on how this one is, I might end up grabbing another one and testing out another one in the Type R. But this one's going to go in the Sport. So let's unbox it and see exactly what we're working with. As you can see, clarity, safety, security, cabin view, rear window. Resolution is 1440 HD to 1080 HD, 30 to 60 frames. Screen is 3-inch HD touchscreen, Wi-Fi, night vision, Bluetooth, GPS, intelligent park mode, emergency response, Alexa, polarized filters, viewing angle 140 degrees, and a lens 6 layers. Looks like it's going to be pretty beastly. So let's open her up, see what we got. And you do need a micro SD card too, by the way. Does not come with one. Congratulations on your purchase of your dash cam. Easy peel sticker. I'm good. Good. Quick startup guide. All right. Good to know. Download software. And then we have our cables. Our mount. Another set of cables. Another mount. And then we have the camera itself. This dash cam has a touchscreen. Charge for a full 2 hours using supplied USB before use. Use default settings for best results. Format SD card fortnightly to free up space. Download the My Next Connect app for full functionality, including emergency SOS services, video editing, and file sharing. Press the red button below to manually protect files. Interesting. Your power, your card, your lens, and then we'll remove that before we actually put it in. And your plug, and we'll leave this on here for the time being. Okay, she's plugged in. I'm going to leave it plugged in for 2 hours. So you take this little cover off, this little mount here. Slides into there like that. In fact, the magnet literally just like yanked it out of my hand. Holy cow, that's pretty crazy how magnetized that is. Wow. So you put that in there. And unfortunately, it can be wireless, but you'd have to bring it in and charge it every time. So you don't have to do that. It does come with wire. This tool is to tuck it behind the paneling. So once the camera is charging, we'll take it out to the baby girl Blue and we'll run this wire, get that mounted up, test it out, see how it works. What you need to do first is clean the windshield. Don't make the same mistake I did and try to mount it without cleaning the windshield first. Make sure it's nice and dry before you try to mount it. Then what you want to do next is you want to test fit it. Since the window's clean, what I did was I just took my finger, made a nice little smudge mark so I knew exactly where I wanted it to go. Then once you're ready, pull the tape off the adhesive, take the mount into the camera, and then you can put it on the windshield. Line it up to where you want it to be, Hold it there for about 10 seconds and you should be good. I placed mine about 2 inches down from the mirror trim. Then what you need to do is plug the wire in, feed the wire behind all the trim, behind the headliner. They were nice enough to provide you with a tool to try to tuck it back in there. Use that tool when you do it, just put it in, turn it to the side, and the wire actually falls back in there pretty good. The headliner was really easy. It just tucks up right up underneath there, no problem at all. Now, when you hit the A-pillar, I didn't want to take that A-pillar trim off because there is an airbag there and I'm not messing with airbags. So you just want to do the same thing. Take that little tool they provided, turn it and try to tuck it in there as best as you can. If you have to, flip that tool around and push it behind there. Now, once you reach the dashboard and the windshield, you have to turn the wire and you got to try to tuck it in there as good as you can. I couldn't get it back there as far as I wanted to. The tool just didn't help me enough. But as you can see here, all the wire is hidden above the windshield and it's time to work behind the dash. When you're ready for that, pull the weather strip back. It will make it so much easier to tuck it in there behind the dash. And then once you have that done, tuck it into that lower piece of the dash. That way it holds it there, and then push your weather strip back in. Make sure you have that weather strip back in exactly the way it was because you don't want any water leaks. And then once you have that completed, you can move on to tucking it underneath the dashboard. It'll tuck up there really easily. Just make sure to push it up in there pretty far. It'll pretty much pinch in between the firewall, and I believe the heater core is behind the glove box. And then once you have that, what I ended up doing was I ended up plugging the adapter in and then tucking it from there and working my way back down into the dash. That way, the extra wire that was left over, clip it together, push it back up underneath the dashboard, just like I did earlier. And then just like that, it's done. And then as you can see, all the wire is hidden. And now it's time to turn the car on and see exactly what it looks like. And then what we need to do first is we need to download my Nextbase Connect app. You can download it on Android or Apple. It works for both. All right, so we're going to go through the settings here and look at the display. We're going to check out the resolution. We got 1080 at 30 frames, 60 frames, 1440 at 30 and 60 frames. So the picture should be really good. Then we're going to check out video length. You got 1 minute, 2 minutes, and 3 minutes. Audio, we're going to leave the audio off. Exposure, we're going to leave that at 0. Go to the setup. We got a screensaver, we'll leave that off. Recording, we're going to leave that at max. Alerts, I think we'll leave alerts on. Parking mode, we'll leave that off, not too worried about parking mode. Next page, language, we're already in English. Time zone, I'm not really worried about time zone to be honest. Date, definitely throw the date in there. Country, we'll stick with the United States. We have miles per hour or kilometers, we're going to stay with miles per hour. Screen dimming, we'll leave that alone. Device sound, we'll leave that on. I gotta format the SD card, haven't done that yet. And then the SOS and emergency stuff. And then we'll go to the app. Then we have the Nextbase app, and Alexa. So I'll set up Alexa some other time. I'm not going to do that right now. And then that's pretty much it. So it looks pretty cool. Let's see what it looks like at night driving down the road. I gotta say, I'm actually pretty impressed with the picture quality of this camera, especially at night. The wide angle lens is very good. And as you can see, those daytime running lights are awesome. Oh, and by the way, the fog lights just showed up today, so look forward to that video coming soon. But all in all, as far as the app and the display and everything that goes with this camera, I'm pretty impressed. Speaking of the app, you can actually watch it live on the app on your phone. You can download videos, like right here, 4 videos that are in my library. Then you can download them to your phone, or you can just take the SD card out and put it in your computer, either way. But all in all, I'm pretty impressed. What do you guys think? Do you like this dash cam or no? Can you recommend me a different dash cam? Because I think I'm gonna get another one to throw it in the Type R, but I'm not sure which one to get. If you have any recommendations, please leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. And as always, this was your boy Miller. I'll see you in the next one.